Hey, hey, welcome. It's Dee Dee, and I'm here with Friday Reads Live. Ooh, it's hot. It's hot, 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 hot. So I'm waiting to see who comes into the chat to talk to me about what they're reading today, Friday, this weekend, and sometimes into the following week. Um, it's hot as hell here, and there's no air conditioning. So I have out my trusty fan, and this is going to be my air conditioning for the rest of the afternoon. I have all the shutters closed, so that's why the lighting is kind of dark. Um, because if I have the shutters open, it's gonna bring more heat. And yeah, so like this, I can kind of survive. So I see there are a few people watching. Please feel free to come into the chat and tell me what you're reading, even if you don't want to participate in the conversation. We love to hear what our watchers, or should I say our listeners, are reading. Hello, Tracy. How are you? Happy Friday. What are you reading? Let me know what you're reading, and then I'll let you know what I'm reading. Pretty much the same things. I mean, nothing's changed because this month of June has been weird for me. Hey, Cher. Happy Friday. The feel it feels like temperature is 43 degrees. Ooh, shit, 43. I don't know what the temperature is today. Uh, you're in Vietnam. I didn't even realize you were in Vietnam. Let me see what the temperature is here. It's 30 degrees Celsius here. So it's hot. Yeah, it's hot and hot. It's gonna be like this all weekend. Tomorrow the high is 33. Sunday is 27. Then it's gonna go down a little bit, so it'll be between like 23 and 29. So it's today a really hot day. Tomorrow will be really hot, and the other days will just be kind of normal. Oh, wait, let me just see. It kind of went too fast for me. Happy Friday, Birdie. How are you? Uh, Birdie is reading Fate Be Changed, a Disney Twisted Tale. Okay. Still working on David Copperfield. Oh yeah, David Copperfield. I really like David Copperfield, but it's long, like hella long. But it's worth it. It's a good one. Okay. Cher says still working on Lady Habla. Yeah. Oh, you're 30% through. Very good. Very good. Just left Malay this week. Will be in Vietnam for 3 months. Okay, very nice. That's a part of the world I do not know. Maybe one day. Hello, readers gotta read. What are you reading? Bertie says it's supposed to go up to 94. Wow. Tracy said, I just reread Homemade Love. Oh, yeah, I love that one. Short Stories by J. California Cool. Yes, that one is, I feel like that was one of her best ones. I like that one, and I like the one called, is it A Peace of Mind? Is this what the other one is called? I love those two. Those are like the best short story collections. Um, Homemade Love is particularly good because it's humoristic, there's things that make you kind of laugh out loud, and that's real beauty, I think. So yeah, definitely start. Hey Billy, how are you? Happy Friday. I said Billy said reading No Reservations by Cheryl Lister and The Chiffon Trenches by Andre Leon Talley. Oh my God, Talley, very nice. I read that one. Read that one 3 years ago with my book club. What I liked about that one was information that was given about the inside stuff on the fashion world. And I really liked seeing that side, but what I did not like seeing was how poorly treated he was and how mean some of these people are in the industry. Um, I wish to God that somebody who was a better writer, would have written his biography for him because it's not written very well in chiffon trenches. There's some really good information inside of it. Hello, Curtis. How are you? Happy Friday. Hello, Alicia. Happy Friday. Hello, Terry Robinson. After lots of rain, heading to 95 to 100 in North Carolina. Ooh, child, it's hot. Billy said, I'm good. How are you? I'm fine. I'm a little hot, but I got my fan, so I'm doing all right. Tracy said, I totally feel sorry for, yeah, after reading that book. Yeah, it's the way they treated him. I'm just like, I wanted to punch somebody when that book was over. Billy said, yes, there's so much inside information on fashion. I agree. The people are horrible, horrible. Hey, I'm Lola. How are you? Happy Friday. What are you reading? Kay the Reader. You made it, girl. What you reading? I hope you're feeling better today, Kay. Less stress, Kay. I hope it's less stressful today. Let's see. Bertie said it broke my heart when I read it. He thought some of these people were his friends. Yeah, and then you find out they weren't. I know, girl. I was like that book right there. Um, it's heartbreaking, really, really heartbreaking. Terry said Tally is from Durham, North Carolina. Yeah, yeah, he says that in the book. Someone from my church talked about how Tally was bullied as a kid. Oh no, that's terrible. Readers Gotta Read said I am in and out of several books. Laugh out loud. I will probably finish Finding Me today. I have had to take breaks while reading it. Okay, no problem. Kay said she's on chapter 24 of King of Ashes. Glad she was able to get back to the book. Very nice. I don't think it's too hard to get back to S.A. Cosby. He like have you like hooked like crazy. Hello, DL. How are you? Happy Friday. Our DL is getting ready for Indie Love Weekend. All right, girl. About to start a new Karen Slaughter arc. We are all guilty here. Okay, I like the title already. Um, Tracy said she also finished Tony at Random by Dr. Dana Williams. Okay, I don't think I know that one. Curtis says I'm currently reading Built from the Fire by Victor Luckerson and the Book of Night Women. Yes, Marlon James. The audiobook is I know, right? It's fantastic. I will start reading, rereading Don't Cry for Me by Daniel Black. Okay, this weekend. I still haven't read that one. I need to read it. Yeah, girl, the Book of Night Women is so good. That's just like the best book to me. I mean, that's like I will always recommend that book because it's just so good. So, so, so good. Let's see. Did I miss one? Yeah, okay. Bertie said King of Ashes is going to be in my top books. Wow. My top books of the year. Okay. Curtis said I will also start Family Meal by Brian Washington. I actually have that on my bookshelf. I've not read it yet. I'm gonna be waiting to hear what you got to say, Curtis, on Family Meal. Alicia said she's reading The Heathens by Mia McKenzie. I don't think I know that. Well, no, I think I have heard of that one. The Heathens. Uh, Tracy said it's the new book about the editorial work of Toni Morrison. Oh, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I had heard that one before. Okay, all right, all right. Terry Robinson says just finished Grown Women by Sarai Johnson. Needed So Fun, So Pardon My French by Farah Roshan, I guess. Okay, that sounds like it could be a fun read. Cher said the Book of Night Woman is so good. Yeah, Marlon James, he killed it with that one. He also killed it with A Brief History of Seven Killings as well. But if you decide to read that, I recommend getting the audiobook and reading it and listening to the audio and reading the book at the same time. That one as well, it's a really good one. It's just that it's very long and most people won't want to read it because it's hella long. But okay, so let me tell you what I'm reading. So I am reading Thérèse Raquin. This is Emile Zola. I'm reading this in French with Anna. This will be book 6 of the year. And I'm still reading Passion Tide. I think I have like maybe a third left to read. And I think they're doing the final discussion. I think it's on Peter's channel, Comfy Cozy Up, and it's on Sunday. I think it's 4 p.m. Eastern, if I'm not mistaken. If you're interested in joining in on Passion Tide uh, talk. And then I'm reading When We Were Birds, and this is by Yana Lloyd Banwell. We're reading this for the book club that I run on Patreon, Read So Lit. So that's what it's going to be looking like this weekend, right there. So not many books are getting read this month, but it is what it is. Sometimes it'd be like that. All right. Amalua said, listening to Sparks Like Stars by Nadia Hashimi. I don't think I've heard of that one. Reading Ibis by Justin Haynes and still reading Seven Killings. Yeah, I've been seeing Ibis around a lot on Instagram. Already said the audiobook for a brief history of Seven Killings is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it's a really good one as well. But I highly recommend it if you're reading that one because the patois can really be challenging, and when you have the audio, which is read so well, you have a better grasp understanding the patois. I think when you have the audio with it. So yeah, I mean, I'm just cruising through June, reading many books. Like I'm probably not only going to read. I think I'm going to read these three, and I might read one other one, which I have a book club here in Normandy because next Saturday will be our last book club meeting until September. And I'm reading, I think it's called 50 Words for Rain. So I'll be starting that one on Monday. And we will be voting for our next year of reading. So from 2025 to 20, so September 2025 to June 2026. So yeah, that should be really interesting to see what's going to happen there. Let's see. Armalua said Ibis is Book of Sins. Yeah, I figured this much. That's why I'm seeing it everywhere. Cher said, which Marlon James novel did you like more? Wait. I guess you put the Brief History of Seven Killings or the Book of Night Women. Is that what you're giving me as a choice? I'm confused. Which 7K? I mean, my favorite is the Book of Night Women. That one is really my favorite. Seven Killings is still up there, but it's not number one. It's number two because Book of Night Women is so well balanced. I think in the story and the character development is done. I think it's done extremely well. Uh, it's really, really. I think it's done really, really well. Let's see. I'm gonna listen to share. I actually like Seven Killings. This is a reread for me. But Night Women is on its heels hard. Yeah, I know. They're two different books. Like you can't really compare them. They're two different kinds of books. But the one that when I started to read it, it really grabbed me right from the first page. It was not the Seven Killings. It was definitely the that book. It grabs you right from the beginning and will not let up. It's so good. Share sister Amalola Sweet, nice to hear. I did not have audio available for the Book of Night, for the Book of Night Women, but I have audio for Seven Killings. Well, yeah, the audio for Seven Killings is more of a necessity, though. I mean, you can still read the Book of Night Women and enjoy it, even though you don't have the audio. The audio just adds to the love of the book, but it grabs you from page one, the Book of Night Women. Seven Killings, it's a great book too, but it doesn't necessarily grab you from page one, you know. It maybe starts to grab you once you, I would say once you pass, I don't know, once you pass like page 50 or something like that, you start to be, yeah, you start to be, okay, you start to get more and more into the book. And then when you fully read the thing, then you realize what a great work it is, you know. It's just a different type of read. Hey Celeste, how are you? Happy Friday. What are you reading? Yes, the grittiness of the Seven Killings is very good. I agree with you on that. Tracy said 50 words for rain. Yes, it's 50 Words of Rain by Asha Lemme. You said you read that for your local book club. Okay, very nice. Hello Rosa, how are you? Happy Friday. Hello Bukola, happy Friday. What are you guys reading? Celeste currently reading Wally Lamb River is Waiting. Wally Lamb River is Waiting? Is that what the title is? Okay. Like Wally Lamb, the author? Hey Val, how are you? Happy Friday. Val is listening to A House for Miss Pauline and reading A Trace of Sun. Oh my God, A Trace of Sun is so good. It's very good, that book, but it's very sad. It's a sad book, but it's a good book. And I feel like I wish more people would have picked up A Trace of Sun. Because what is the author? There's an author called Pam Williams, I think it is. Because it's very well written, and the story, the way she goes about telling this family story is just, it's done really, really well. I really like that book a lot. Tracy said the Book of Night Women from start to finish. Yeah, it grabs you and doesn't let you go. Amalola says to Tracy, did you like it? A book club of mine is reading in a couple of months, and I think she's talking about 50 Words for Rain. Cher said, I'm a weenie with violence and had been scared to read Marlon James. You know, a book is good when it is something you usually don't like, violent, and you still lose sleep because you can't put it down. Another one that writes violent books is S.A. Cosby. But you know what? I ain't have a problem with it. I read through and I was just, the storylines are so good. Buko said she's reading Mina's Matchbox and Seven Killings. Very nice. I'm a little sister Tracy. Did you enjoy 51? I read that with book club in a couple months. Tracy said she enjoyed it. Celeste said, yeah, his new one, Oprah Book Club pick Wally Lamb. Oh, okay. All right. Wait, and again, wait. Let me go back because I was like, what is this title? River is Waiting. Okay. All right. All right. I haven't read none of. I have a couple of his books over there and haven't read any of them yet. So I probably need to read one of those first. Um, let's see. Terry Robinson said Wally Lamb's new book is the. Oh yeah, I don't keep up with Oprah, so yeah, y'all telling me it's Oprah pick. Yeah, okay. Um, yeah, everything seems to be going slowly, and then 1 minute it's like, wait, I don't know what's going on with the comment section. Val said yes, I've been surprised by A Trace of Sun. It's very good. Bought it when it was longlisted for the Women's Prize, but then around reading after it wasn't shortlisted. Yeah, I picked it up. I read it on Kindle because I really wanted to read it when it came out. When it was chosen for the Women's Prize, that's what made me want to pick it up. And I said, oh, let me read that. And literally the only one I read because I wanted to read the other one. what's it called, Brotherless Night or whatever. I wanted to read that one, and I actually have that physical copy, but I didn't get a chance to read that one. But I did read Trace of Sun, and I absolutely enjoyed it. I thought it was very, very well done. Um, but I knew it wouldn't be shortlisted. I love Wally Lamb. Okay, girl, if you say so. I don't know. Tracy said, "When are you reading? When are you reading it, Amalola?" Rosa said, "Spending the weekend listening to When We Were Birds." Yeah, When We Were Birds. We'll be getting on to it this weekend. Celeste said she's a fan of his since 2002. So, what's your favorite Wally Lamb? Because I think I don't remember. There is another one with water in the title. I don't think I have that one. And he has another one, um, something like, what is that other title called? I can't remember Wally Lamb title. Um, I think it's called. I got to think about it. I have, I think, two or three of his books. It might be I Know This Much Is True. There's that one, and then I have another one. Terry said, "Did anyone read Marlon James' Black Leopard Red Wolf?" No, I have not read that one, but I have that book. Um, Need to revisit. Couldn't get into it before. Oh, okay. Celeste, I Know This Much Is True. Took me out, and I think that's the one I have. Um, let's see. Hey, Margaret, how are you? Happy Friday. What are you reading? Um, Moses said she's come undone. Now, I think that might be the other one I have. That was 20 years ago. That makes sense. I think that might be the other one. She's come undone, and I know this much is true. I think those are the two I have. I'm gonna go look at that when I get off with you guys to see which ones I have. I might post it on my IG stories. Um, let's see. Wait, it's popping up again. Okay, Amalola said to Celeste, "Yes, it was so intense." She said, oh, "Okay, Amalola, let me know what you think when you finish." And she's talking about 50 words for rain. Bertie said he had another called "We Are Water." This is the one about water. I think I have that one as well. We Are Water. What's his fascination with water and him? Something going on there. Tracy said, "Same here, Rosa. I read that one so long ago." Yeah. So he has a new book out. I didn't even know he had a new book out. I guess I missed the whole talk about Oprah's new book for the month or whatever. I hadn't seen it on IG. Let's see. Okay, Margaret says she's reading for her, ready for it to be over, not feeling great. Oh, that's not good. Why should you force yourself to do it if you're not feeling well? You should just rest up and get better. Tracy is here, Rosa. I read it so long ago. Let's see. Okay, I'm always. I Know This Much Is True was adapted for TV, but never watched it. Okay, I did not know that was for TV. Celeste said, "We Are Water" is really cleansing trauma and secrets. Okay, this new one has got a water situation in it as well. So what's that about? I'm interested now. Hey D, how are you? What's happening? Okay, D, has anyone or started to watch Mr. Loverman? I don't have access to that, I don't think. So I won't be able to watch it. D, let us know where you're watching it, Mr. Loverman. I don't know. I really like the book a lot, so I don't know if I really want to watch the show because that's probably going to disappoint me. Um, Belle said she watched it. It was so good. She said, "Okay, where did you watch it, Val?" Amalola said to D, "Not yet, but interested. Love the book. Really love that book too." Oh, on BritBox, they don't have BritBox. Damn it! I don't have BritBox. Yeah, I don't have BritBox. I'm just trying to figure out another way to see it. Okay, so Val said she watched it on BBC in the UK. Have access to BBC Prime or anything anymore because they discontinued all that years ago. I got to figure out how. Maybe I can figure out a way to watch it. So let's say water in the new one could be forgiveness. I'm not finished yet. I immediately thought suicide, but that didn't happen yet, if at all. Okay. All right. You'll let us know what you think about the book when you're done. I'm a little sister Bukola. Bukola has watched it. What do you think? He said, "Yeah, love the book too. The show is pretty good. I watched the first two episodes, but gonna wait till all eight are released." Yeah, I get it. Yeah, because it's such a wonderfully done book. I mean, what's his name? Barrington. He's a mess. Oh my God, he's a mess. Tracy said, "Mr. Loverman, the book by Bernie Evarista was so good, but you haven't watched the show." I can stream it on BBC iPlayer. Okay, let me try BBC iPlayer. I'm gonna put that down. Let's see. Because I mean, I really like that book, and I'm sure they're gonna try to do a good job with it. Book Wilson, the show is really good. The acting was great. Okay, there you go. There you have it. I mean, if you haven't read the book, Mr. Loverman, you should definitely read the book because it's just everything about the the relationship within the family and the his relationship in particular with his daughters. All of it is just done brilliantly, and some of the best dialogues in that book. The best dialogues. Okay, so that sounds really good. Um, what else is going on? I had something I wanted to ask you guys. I can't remember what it is right now. Yes, the audiobook is very good for Mr. Loverman. Absolutely. I mean, I think that Bernadine Evaristo was a very interesting writer. Her, because the way her writing style is, it's like a chameleon kind of writing style. It's almost like her writing style adapts to the kind of story that she's telling. And so it's like her writing style doesn't like stick out as something that is uniform in the same way each time. Um, yeah, she's a wonderful writer, Bernadine. She really is. I think aren't they gonna make something from Girl Woman Other? Aren't they gonna make that into like a movie or a TV show or something? I don't know if I'm making that up or if I actually read that somewhere. If anybody knows, let me know. I think I read that somewhere. They were gonna do Girl Woman Other because that would make a great series. Um, Girl, Woman, Other as a series, TV series or I think it would be really good. So yeah. I was trying to think. Is anybody reading anything else Caribbean this month other than Passion Tide or Ibis? And if there are, what reading? Okay, Bukola said. Oh, you didn't like Girl, Woman, Other? Why didn't you like it? I loved it. I thought that one was good. Bukola said she is apparently going to give away all the money she made from an award recently. What award did she win recently? Hmm. Well, she's very generous. She's very generous, and I think she does a lot for the writing community, like to help young up and coming writers. Wait, let's see. I'm a little. I read The Village Beavers and really liked it. But did you like it better than her other one? I think you liked the other one a lot. You said, yeah, Miriam Chauncey. Mm. I said, Girl, Woman, Other is being made, and that's what I thought, into a TV series here in the UK. That's what I thought. I had read that somewhere. So I didn't imagine it. It's happening. Okay, okay, okay. That's good to know. Tracy said she read Pepper Pot and other stories for Caribbean Month. Val said, wait. Val said both my current reads are for Caribathon. Oh, okay. I'm a little on what Storm with Thunder is on my top 20 list. Okay, there you go. So it didn't change anything. All right. Top list. I'm a little. What is your top 20 list? Can you divulge that here or not? Amala said, love, 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 love that book. Dee said, I enjoy Village Weavers. I have to read what's torn. Yeah, I have to read both. But I think what I'll do is I'll read what's torn first because she wrote that one first. Val said, I'm not reading Passion Tide as I read it. Wait, I don't. I'm not reading Passion Tide. I read it last year. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, you read it last year, Passion Tide? I was kind of afraid to read Passion Tide because I was like, I did not down the Mermaid of Black Conch. I just didn't like that very much. But this is pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Almost said left out on. I imagine if I had a top end list, it would have to be 20 books. I just made that up. Girl, stop teasing us like that. Get on it, make a top 20 list. I want to see what's in your top 20. Val said she really enjoyed, yeah, Passion Tide. What I'm really enjoying was, like, I in the beginning how she has the story being like what's happening. Then they find the girl's dead body, and then the next chapter you hear the dead body, the dead girl talking. I think that was brilliant, really, really well done. I'm listening to the audio when I go to work, and the audio is done extremely well. Like, it sounds authentic. So that's happening. Wait, let's just see. Okay, D is reading A House from Miss Pauline as well. Karen Reed. Let me just see. Okay, Terry said, I'm going to listen to Nanda Reddy's A Girl Within a Girl Within a Girl. Okay. It's a Guyanese book. Got for book club. Don't know author. The title is Nanda Reddy's A Girl Within a Girl Within a Girl. Wow. Okay. Tracy said it's actually entitled Pepper Pot Best New Stories from the Caribbean. Yeah, that's cool. So you got a lot of short stories from different up and even famous Caribbean writers. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Pepper Pot. Yeah, okay, cool. Well done. So, is everybody like? Have they read more Caribbean books than they actually thought they would read, or less? For me, every June is the same. I always read a lot less than I want to. I don't know what it is. June. I don't know. Maybe it's the mid-year slump where you kind of get involved with other things because it's summer and so you're preoccupied. I don't know what it is. I think that's what it is for me. Let's see. Amalina says, I want to read my last Vanessa Riley, wait, Sister Mother Warrior. Yeah, that one is good. Amalila said, I hope I can get to it this month. Got 10 days. You probably could do it, but you reading two or three other books, I think. You can read it next month. Celeste said way less than I thought. Yeah, it's always the same. I don't even know why I try because it always be way less. Well, at least this year it's two. Some years it's none or one. So there you have it. Let's see. Terry said, "Y'all messing up my TBR. The Passion Talk sounds great. Yeah, it is. It's like a murder mystery. It takes place on an island. Now we don't know what island it is, but apparently the accent that it's on the Audible is Trini. I heard somebody say. I don't know the different accents like that. I just know that it sounds authentic. That's all that matters. And so in the beginning of the book, this young Caribbean woman is a little worried because Japanese woman that is on the island learning how to do steel pan music hasn't come it hadn't come back to her apartment or whatever. And so she was a little worried like where is she? And then her boyfriend said, oh, she's probably with someone, which is this man. And the Caribbean woman says, well, no, with him, she doesn't like him, not like that. And so in the end, she doesn't come home because she is the murdered victim that they find in front of this tree that's kind of like in the central area of town. And once they find her body and they realize that she's not a local, then everything gets stirred up and they've got to find, the killer and everything. And then right after you get the voice of the woman who's been killed. It's done extremely well. I highly recommend it. It's a good way of talking about like how women are, because that's what they talk about a lot in the beginning. The island women are treated poorly. They have been either raped or beaten or found dead. Nobody cared to find out what had happened to the woman. They just kind of like, okay, like that. And so they make a really good point of talking about like how different they're treating the case of this young Japanese woman that was killed as opposed to the island women. But I mean, I think it's done really, really well. It's very easy to read. If you don't want to get the book, get the audio. The audio is done brilliantly. I mean, it's a win-win for me. Let's see. Val said, "Oh, you read Here Comes the Sun. I love Here Comes the Sun. It's my favorite, one of my favorite Caribbean books." Amalua said, "Well, July and August are busy for me. I'll pick back up in September." Yeah, and everybody, yeah, because everybody is like doing other stuff. Amola said, plus I have my big books to catch on. Are you doing, is anybody here doing big book challenge this summer? Because it's a book tour we're doing big book challenge, big book reading challenge. I don't remember exactly how it's worded. It's how does she word? I think it's big book challenge for the summer. And so basically you can read anything you want, anything, and I think she counts it as over 400 pages. Anything over 400 pages is considered a big book. And the idea is to read as many big books as you desire. And I think it goes all the way to, I want to say it started in late May, early June, but it's going all the way to the beginning of September, I think. So if anybody's interested, I know that one is going on. Okay, so you're using your stack that you posted on March. Okay, which is kind of like the what is it called? The big beef challenge, book challenge thing that I was doing. Okay, well, there's already one book I'm slacking on already, so I might have to get a replacement. Um, because I, like an idiot, fell off of Clarissa, and so I'm like around page 560, and I should actually be on page almost 700 or something like that. Oh well. I don't think I can. I could catch up, I guess, if I read 30 pages a day for the next 30 days. Probably catch up, but I don't know. I think I might just swap it out for another book. Maybe I'll do Tom Jones, because I had swapped out Tom Jones for Bleak House, because we're going to read along of Bleak House in October and November. So I swapped out Tom Jones for Bleak House, because I think I'm going to put Tom Jones back in to swap out for Clarissa. Tom Jones is 900 pages. Clarissa is 1,500 pages. So yeah, I was enjoying it, but you have to realize I'm reading quite a lot of books all the time at the same time, and I just kept putting off reading it for different reasons. So I stopped, and that was a mistake. I should have just kept. I should have kept through, even though I wasn't reading exactly the right amount of pages per day. It's for me. I fucked up. Oh well. Yeah, I am enjoying it though. It's like what I remember. I read it all the college, and I kind of remember what happened and stuff. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do it again next year, or maybe later on I will try to pick it up at some other point in the year. But I think I would probably try to read it next year instead. Let's see. Rosa said, "Dang, Passion Tide sounds so good. I do not need another TBR. But I love it. Well, you can always get the audio, girl. Get the audio. Oh my God, Jane Austen. Pass. Move on. Pass and move on. The girl does not like Jane Austen like that. Pass and move on. Margaret said, I'm thinking about Queen Exiles. Amalola, it's right here in the TBR box for next 2 weeks. That one is supposed to be very good as well. I've heard good things about that one too. Amalola said to Margaret, Queen of Exiles was excellent. Oh, there you go. DL said, I might do Jenkins July. There is a book club that is reading her works in publication order. Wow. That sounds interesting. That sounds like fun. Rosa said to Curtis, I plan to read Love Songs of DD this year. I'm thinking in the fall. Okay, and then I see Curtis said he's reading. The only big book he's reading this summer is Love Songs. Yeah, I was thinking about reading Love Songs in the summer, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure when I'm going to read it. It's either going to be in the summer or in September. That's all I got. That's all I got left. So I'm gonna wait and see how I'm feeling about that. Let's see. Terry says Caribbean Fiction Month made me realize the only book partially set there was Saint X by Alexis. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Is it Shatkin? Me want to do better. Okay. Uh, and then Amala said it's her new book out. Val said I need to get to Love Songs too. It's been on my TBR for ages. Yeah, same here. So I'm going to have to make a decision on that. Am I going to read it this summer or am I going to read it in September? Because October, November, I'm going to be reading Bleak House and maybe finishing up some other big books. So I don't really know, but I don't want to take forever to read it either. I don't want to be dragging it out for one whole month or something. I want to read this in like, if I can, in like 10 days. To read W.B. Du Bois. Love songs. Um, it's really not that long though. Actually, now that I think about it, I think it's in the 600 pages, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? 600 and something pages. Love songs. Let me know somebody. Let me know somebody who can Google it. But I think it might be 600 and something pages. So I think I could do it in 10 days, maybe less, depending on how it reads. I don't know. Terry said my big project is to read the 5 books in Stephen King's Mr. Mercedes slash Holly series. Yeah, they talked about that last week. They talked about that last week. I have a couple of more big books to read though as well. So I also have the Deluge, and then I have God, what is it? It's called the Given Family. I think it's called the Given Family, and the Deluge. The Deluge is something like 900 pages, and what else? Oh gosh, uh, come on, good read, do your job. Um, 800 pages. I don't know. Do I have 800 pages? 8 pages? Oh no, 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 no! I do 2 months of that. Wait, let me just see something. What is the Given Family? Where is it? Is that even the right title? Wait. Jesus. Hmm. I can't find it, and I can't remember what the name of the. I can't remember what the name of the author is. Hmm. Can't find it. Let's see. Okay, so Finley says it's 816 pages. Okay, the reader says to Rosa, love songs so good. Terry says love songs is so long. There are so many places it could have wrapped. God, it was good. Okay, so it was a little bit too. You felt like it was a little bit too long for you. Misbehaving comes out next week. Okay. Um, wait. Nicola said my copy of Love Songs is 797. I mean, I've seen a lot of different page numbers, so I don't really know. I have to get my book over there and see how many pages it is. I have the hardcover, so it's only 8 pages. Tim says, "Hey everybody, hey, happy Friday. No problem. You're here. That's what matters. What are you reading? What's up? What's happening?" Um, wait, hold on. Let me get my copy. Let's see what it is. Okay. Mine is 790 pages. It's a hardcover, 790 pages. And this is the other one that's on my big book list. This one has 702 pages, but it's got a cool end pages. We're gonna see. Maybe it'll be summer after all. Okay, Rosa said, I'm looking forward to it. I want to read her book of poetry soon too, and yours too. Okay, cool. So, yeah, that's it for the big books. So I really need to get on these two. Sorry, three, because I also have Deluge as well to read. So, yeah, those are gonna be keeping me busy. But I'm counting on them being very, easy to read books in the sense where the storyline is very in competent, and you just want to read all the time. Let's see. Um, said I have not finished The Age of Phyllis yet, but some of the poems had me so emotional. Oh wow. Uh, Timmy said I've been on a nice little reading streak. I finished Sounds Like a Plan and These Heathens this week. These Heathens is by Mia McKenzie, and it was so good. Okay, very nice. Timmy said I'm currently listening to Matriarch by Tina Knowles. Yeah, I heard Matriarch is supposed to be very good. A lot of people say it's very good. Did she write it or did she get a ghost writer? I'm interested in that. Did she get a ghost writer or was it really Tina? Curious. But I've heard good things about it. I haven't seen any like full reviews. I've seen people on TikTok saying they like it, or people on IG saying they like it, but not like real reviews or anything. And then I've even heard like on shows and stuff, like people talking about it and saying, "Oh yeah, it's really good." So well done, Miss Knowles, Miss Tina doing here. So we're gonna see, but yeah, the summer is coming quickly. I mean, it's gonna be here tomorrow. It's first day of summer. So oh, it was co-written with Kevin Carr O'Leary. Okay, all right. I did not know. That's why I was curious. But it's getting good. It's getting good reviews. So yeah. Rosa said, "Good question, Edie. I'm wondering the same thing. I've only heard about things. Yeah, good things about it. Yeah, I've only heard good things about it as well. But yeah, so he co-wrote it. That's good because I mean, it's like if it's a famous person that's wanting to write their biography or whatever, and they don't want to do it themselves because they know they can't really write. I don't see anything wrong with getting a writer to do it for you. I mean, you want it to be written well. That's what was missing with Andre Leon Talley's book. If he could have gotten someone to write it for him, it would have been so much better. The writing was really not good in that book, which is a shame because it's got good insight into the fashion world, and then it also has, it had a lot of things like around the psychology, like what was going on with him as a man. But sadly, it just was not written well. A lot of repetition. That's when you keep repeating the same thing over and over again. It's like, Margaret said, "Why can't I remember the celebrity who had a moment with a huge fan recent?" Oh, A good moment or a bad moment? Can anyone remind me who it was? Was there something written on the fan? Yeah, I don't know who that is. Rosa said, better to have a co-writer and get a good book, yeah, than to have a poorly written book about an interesting life. Exactly. And that was the Leon Talley book. Andre Leon Talley's book was like that, sadly. Because he was some interesting things in there. But yeah, the fact that we found out all those people were not his friends, and how Karl Lagerfeld just dumped him like a wet dish. I was just because he had invited somebody that Carl didn't like, and he didn't know that Carl didn't like this person. And when he said, "Oh, you invited that person," and the moment he said yes, he treated his child, honey. Boom, was awful. Okay, Terry said, get Millie Black was written and created by Marlon James. Yes, I know. Yeah, we talked about this a couple weeks ago when it was right before it was supposed to come out, a couple months ago, whatever that was. Um, Joseph said, who worked with Cicely Tyson? That book was fantastic. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe somebody knows though. Or maybe if you have the book, well, maybe you don't have the book. That's why you're asking. But if you have the book, it might be on the front. Um, and also Viola Davis's book was supposed to be really good too. Although I don't know if I can read it. Kind of sad. I don't know if I can read it. But everybody said that book was excellent, excellent. So yeah, it does behoove the famous person to get a writer to help them write down, their biography because yeah, doing it on your own is not a good idea. It's writing is a very difficult exercise. Um, Cher, she really enjoyed Viola Davis's book. I can definitely handle it. Yes, I can handle it. I can handle it. Oh yeah, I guess I could handle it. Well, I mean, I have it on all. I could always listen to it when I'm on the way to work. Um, Amalola said her Viola Davis reading it was the icing on the cake. Wow. Kelly said Cicely Tyson's memoir was co-written by Michelle Buford. I don't know who that is, but good on her. Um, Cher said to Amalola 100%. Curtis said to Rosa, I started the Cicely Tyson book a couple of years ago, but stopped in the middle of reading and never finished it. What happened, Curtis? What happened? Sherry said audio would be a must for Viola. Well, that's what I have it on Viola's book. I have it on audio for sure. Um, Rosa said Viola's book is good and it ends well. Yeah, yeah. Another one that's good is Bits and Pieces by Whoopi Goldberg. That one is really good too. And she reads it, so get the audio. Don't even mess around with the book. Just the audio because she reads it and it's done really really well. It's really good. It's a really good understanding of her family of that unit that she made with her mom and her brother is just golden the way she describes it. This is really really good. Now I haven't read Leslie Jones's yet, but that was another one. Somebody said, "Oh yeah, definitely get the audio for that one." So I mean, I will definitely probably try to get around to reading Leslie Jones's autobiography. I don't know if anybody in here has read it, but the few people that I know that have read it said it's hilarious. It's like so funny. So yeah, I mean, I don't usually read, celebrity, autobiographies because I just, but there have been a few that, like, I kind of wanted to read the one on Mariah Carey, her biography. Because I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that because I like her. I know she's eccentric as hell, but I like her. And when people started reading her biography, autobiography, they said it was really good. They said it was super good. Now, there's one that I did listen to, but I didn't listen to the whole thing. Is Britney Spears. I listened to like maybe a third of it. Whoo, child, that family right there, a hot mess. I didn't listen to the whole thing, but like I said, I listened to a third of it. That was enough. Yeah, I love Mariah. I know she's eccentric, but I love Mariah. But I heard that her autobiography is really quite good. Especially when she gets into talking about the relationship she has with her mother and her siblings and stuff like that. Yeah, that was good, apparently. So I might definitely get to that one. And then there was somebody else I wanted to read. Um, wait, there was Mariah. Um, Somebody else. I got to think of who it is though. Wait, let's see. Curtis said it was good, but I got distracted with other things going on. That's all. I want to get back to it. Oh, Amalula loves Mariah. She's a lamb, like me. Tilly says Leslie Jones's book is so funny. She reads it and ad libs along the way, which makes it a fuller story and a little more engaging. It's the same with Whoopi Goldberg. She reads it and sometimes there's some bits in there. She ad libs and it's really good. Uh, so that I think Amalula has Leslie Jones's book. Maybe is that whose book you have? Hey Bree, how are you? Lock petition in the house. Okay, so she read Britney Spears, and I said everyone hated her. Yeah, yeah. You can kind of tell. I could tell the first third. Like I said, I didn't read the whole thing, but the first third was enough to tell me that family right there is messed up. The daddy messed up, the mama messed up, everybody messed up. The daddy particularly messed up because it was a whole thing around her father was like I think he was like a basketball player or something, and how his father put all this pressure on him, to be really good at it and everything, but to the point where it was, crazy. There was a lot going on in that family, and it was like the grandmother that they had quickly squirreled away and put away in some home or something because she did one or two things. I guess that made them think she was gonna have Alzheimer's or something. Just squirrel that woman away and like to not be heard of. And Brittany was really close with her grandmother, and because they obviously had a real connection, similar personalities. It was that family was it was heavy. Um, Bree said that was super sad. Amala said I hear she sings in it. Reese, I still want to read Born a Crime. Oh yeah, you got to read Born a Crime. Wait, what, girl? Come on now, you got to read that. That is a really good one. Um, and you might as well just get the audio. Forget the book. Just go get the audio because Trevor Noah reads. Bucola said Viola Davis's memoir is excellent and it has good news, not just trauma. Yeah, of course. Donna said, I started reading Britney Spears' book, Her Father and Family. I know, right? That's what I just said. That father was crazy. They crazy. Bucola said, yes, her narration made it so much better. Rosa said to Tinley, good to know. I will look for the audio. Yeah, look for the audio for Lizzie Jones for sure. Amalola said, from day one, I like to joke. Mariah is my vocal coach. Spent high school belting out her songs in class, child. Mariah would be listening to me going, girl, shut up. You sing. Be quiet. Amalola said they were sick of me. They're going to be sick of me. Timmy said to Rosa, you'll enjoy it. And Bree said, oh, wait, I am cool trying to go to the beauty store to get something to wash my braids. Okay, girl. Well, I hope you're not driving while you're doing this. I hope you're just walking. Bree said her parents need to be under the jail. Her sister ain't either. Yeah, they're all crazy. I mean, it was clear to me after reading the first third of the book. I was like, no wonder the poor girl is messed up. That foundation is messed up. Rosa said to Arlola, wow. And I need Leslie Jones because I love her so much. Yeah, she's very funny. Bree said, I keep telling myself I will be born a crime. Girl, just get the audiobook and do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. He has a great impression of his mama and his grand. Um, Donna said Viola Davis audiobook was good. I just started Ketanji Brown Jackson's book. There is such a difference between Viola's family and hers. Yeah, well, black people are not a monolith. I mean, you know, but I would like to read hers as well because I have not purchased Ketanji's book, but I need to get it. Rosa said to Amalula, I can sing like that in my mind only. Terry said, I like Gabrielle Union's book so much I to like her more. I don't care about Gabrielle Union. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sorry. And I think she's a terrible actress. I mean, I'm just saying. I think she's a terrible actress. Every character she plays it the same way. I don't think she's a good actress at all. Anyway, how that disclaimer here. Reese said, Didi, I look forward to your Friday. Oh, thanks. Every week and get so sad when I miss him because of work. Oh, you're here now. That's all that matters. But thanks for coming. I appreciate that. Lola said to Terry, true. And then she did something else that made me mad and I stopped liking her again. Oh, Jesus. I think she's talking about Gabrielle Union. Bree said, no, I'm not driving. I'm sitting at home being okay, good. Bree said, Viola Davis's book is one of my top 5 memoirs. I was in tears. Yeah. Bree said, Gabrielle Union's book made me like her more too. At first, I had opinions on her, and then her book made me like her more. I'm a little. I didn't mind her on that show. Okay. Bree said, "Oh, there were so many others who play everything the same way." Yeah, but her in particular sticks out to me. And she's not in like 50 million things. She like maybe 2 or 3 things, and it's always the same. Oh my God, it's yeah. She's not a good actress. Curtis said to Amalola, yes, I hear that in the audiobook of Mariah's memoir that she is singing in certain parts of it. When I reread it, it will be with audiobook for sure. Yeah. Thanks, Rosa. She said, push the like button, everybody. I appreciate that. If you push the like button, thank you, thank you, thank you. So it is now a little bit after 7. I am going to push on because I got some reading to do, people. A lot of it. And it's super hot right now, and I'm gonna go squirrel away in the other room where it's cooler. Open up I'm gonna read some Thérèse Raquin. I think I'm gonna read some of that because I need to be I need to be at page what is it? I need to be midway, which is literally page 149, and I'm only at page 56, which is here. So got to get on it. So that's what I'm gonna go do now. This has been lovely talking to you guys about books and bookish stuff. Have a great weekend. June is going to be gone in no time. So get all that extra reading in you can. I'll see you guys next weekend for sure. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.